Warning: the following TNA review was performed by slightly trained professionals. These comments and opinions took minutes to practice and to perform safely and should not be performed by anybody, unless you want to. Sure, this is entertainment, but the extremely mild risks are still very real. Please, don't try this at home, work or school, unless you want to. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Beans. Cool beans.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for clicking play. Before we start this week's Coolbeans report, we're just going to have a quick recap of what happened last week, seeing as though I missed my last report. Moose won the Grand Championship after defeating Aaron Rex in about 0.3 seconds. Pretty surprising about this. I thought Jesse Goddard would be next in line for the championship. We also had a Mark Andrews heel turn. Interesting to see where this goes. And we also had the awesome Jade Rosemary match in the main event in the 6 Sides of Steel. Rosemary won, new Knockouts champion, great episode of Impact. Anyway, straight on to this week's Impact. Josh Matthews welcomes us to the show as the new Impact Grand Champion Moose makes his way to the ring. He cuts a short promo, basically dedicating his title win to the fans. He gets interrupted by the returning Drew Galloway and then Aaron Rex. Great promos by Drew and Rex. This leads to our first match, which is Aaron Rex versus Moose for the Impact Grand Championship. This is good storytelling, with Aaron Rex winning the first 2 rounds using devious tactics, shall we say. The old loaded punch and the towel cheating tactic. But Moose wins after he catches Aaron Rex in round 3 with the game breaker for the pin. Moose is still the Impact Grand Champion. Next we head backstage for Eddie Edwards' hype promo for the upcoming main event with EC3 for the world title. We then catch up with Drew Galloway backstage. Another good little promo from him. Is it just me, or does he have a similar philosophy and similar mentality as a DCC? Could there be something in that? I guess we'll see. Back to the ring next with the newly turned Mark Andrews versus Aidan O'Shea. This is an interesting turn by Andrews. It seems like he's sulking, throwing his skateboard to the floor and hitting the turnbuckles. Interested to see where this goes with him. I thought this match was strange booking. Heel versus heel. Does that really work? I'm not sure about that. Andrews wins via pinfall after the shooting star press. Backstage again, we see Jesse Goddard and Tyrus having a backstage meeting of sorts, kind of hinting at a potential tag team between these two. Surely this is not creative bottling it with Jesse Goddard as a single star again. They broke the bromance up a while ago, tried Jesse on his own, bottled it, and then stuck him with Eli, put the bromance back together again, separated them again recently, tried him on his own again, pretty successfully I thought, and now it seems like they're going to be putting him in another tag team with Tyrus. Just stop bottling it with Jesse and allow him to go solo. More in-ring action now. Mahabali Shera and Al Snow versus the Tribunal. Mahabali Shera and Al Snow win. Another hype promo, this time from EC3, again for the main event. Gets interrupted by Eli Drake, a silent Eli Drake. Interesting promo considering that Eli Drake didn't say a word. The feud between Eli Drake and EC3 for me is far from finished. The Broken Hardys make their way to the ring, full of hype for Total Non-Stop Deletion next week. The invitation for Tag Team Apocalypso gets accepted by Horror Helms on behalf of the Helms Dynasty, Decay and the DCC. Great back and forth this one between Matt and Helms. A little nod to 3 Count and that superhero group he had with Rosie? I don't know, I can't remember, you know what I mean. Quick side note on this, Maxwell Hardy for me is by far the most over baby in pro wrestling right now. Knockouts action next, Laurel Van Ness versus Ali. Turns out Ali has been trained by Braxton Sutter. In this match, Ali really grew into it as she got more confident throughout the match, started hitting more professional looking moves. Ali wins via pinfall after Mike Bennett comes down and him and Braxton Sutter brawl to the back, setting up a potential tag team match maybe between Mike and Maria, and Ali and Braxton. After the match, Braxton Sutter tells Ali she can do anything and Ali kisses Braxton Sutter. I think they may be in love. Main event time now, EC3 versus the champ Eddie Edwards for the World Heavyweight title. Decent match with a controversial finish as Eddie Edwards tapped out at exactly the same time that the ref counted EC3 shoulders down for the 3 count. So the match ends in a no contest. Not sure about this booking for a world champion, but we'll see where this leads after a heated argument between EC3 and Eddie Edwards after the match about who won. Is this leading to a possible EC3 heel turn? I hope not, but we'll see. And we end the show with a well put together hype promo for Total Nonstop Deletion, which is next week. I said it on Twitter for those of you who follow me. As a TNA fan, this is our WrestleMania, so 1 week, guys. Let's just enjoy the build up. Let's enjoy the show. I'm really looking forward to this. This will be crazy. And that'll do it for this episode of the Coolbeans Report. Thank you for clicking play. I will be uploading these every Monday, so feel free to hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at MJ_Coolbeans, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.